What up, though? This is your man, Billy D. Williams, up in the building. I'll at your boy, man. What's going on, man?
Hey man, what's going on?
Not much, man. Chilling, dog. Chilling.
How
Hey,
you
man.
doing this fine Sunday morning, evening, I should say?
I'm good, dog. I'm good. You want to hear some real funny stuff?
I'm listening. I'm all ears. What's up?
Okay, look, check this out. Check this out. Right.
Okay.
Somebody needed a ride yesterday. Right.
Yeah.
You know, they tipsy, so it is what it is. I ain't tripping on that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm sitting up here like, okay. All right, whatever. You drunk, you hot, whatever.
All
They asked me,
right.
can I play the radio? All right, bet. So I turn the radio on, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And they're like, you got a CD player in here? I'm like, nope. Nope. I don't have a CD player in here. You know they stopped making CD players in 2017, right? They don't put CD players in cars no more. She was like,
Hmm.
okay. So I'm like, all right, bet. All right, but it's only been 3 years though. I'm, and I paused for a second, like, wait a minute, what do you mean? What do you mean it's only been 3 years? Yeah, it's
What?
only two. What year is your car? A 2020. Okay. Okay, it's a 2000, but it's only been 3 years. I'm still. Wait a minute. What are you saying? Your car is only 3 years older than that. Mother lover. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious right now? Are you that you think I just gave away 4 years of my life for nothing? Then that's what you're telling me. Oh my god, it is 2024. Yeah, you know what? You need to stay off some drugs because you tripping. You high as a kite right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting up here like I can't believe this. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know.
All I could think of. This is why the mothers of Dare really wanted us to stop using drugs.
Huh?
That's why the mothers of Dare stopped wanting us to use drugs. That Dare lion, this is what they was trying to prevent. I'm just
No,
saying.
I was so messed up behind that, man. I just couldn't figure it out to save my life, man. I just couldn't.
That's that's because she dropped your IQ. That's what it was. Let's just keep it real, right?
And the thing about it is, she was dead serious too, talking about. She was dead serious about that too, talking about. You know what I'm saying? She swore it was 2020.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you missing 4 years of your life. You got Superman high, and I'm sitting up here in a state of amazement. You know what I'm saying? Just like, wow. Then when it dawned on her and whatnot, she was she was she just couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
She just couldn't believe it.
Say no to drugs, kids. Say no to drugs. Just saying. You didn't pass gas on the podcast, did you?
Huh?
You didn't just
Say
pass
what?
gas. You didn't just pass gas, did you?
No, I didn't. No. Hold. But anyway, like I was saying though, yeah, man. What was you talking about that whole situation about that man fighting that woman or whatever the transgender person?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They so allegedly the tranny that they said that boxer fought. Wasn't a tranny at all. What it is, uh, everybody I guess lied on her. What it is, she just has really dense bone structure. She has a medical condition. So she has the body of a man, like the bones
Mhm.
of a man, but she has like all the genitalia, no surgery of a woman. So she just fought a hard hitting woman. And hey, after 3 hits, old girl folded.
Ain't this just like old girl doing it, was it shock put or something, that they was up there talking so much smack about her? She was talking about she need to be in a need to be doing that stuff with the men and whatnot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I guess the Olympics, of course, they test for drugs and test everything. She does have high testosterone as a high as a man, but she's not a man. And
Uh,
in that case, right, that's a natural woman. She just has a natural competitive edge. That's totally different than me getting up in a wig saying I'm about to slap box a whole female, right? Which, by the way, sir, can we add that slap boxing into the Olympics? I'm just
I,
saying they got b-boy, and they got breakdancing in there.
I know that's what I'm saying. That kind of threw me off too when I saw that. I'm like, they got what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? When did they start? When did this start? When did this start happening?
I think it just
You know what I'm saying? Because
recently
I ain't
got
never seen breakdancing as an Olympic sport though.
it just recently got added. I believe it replaced baseball, which, by the way, I would have probably rather watched the baseball Olympics than that shit. Even though that one chick from Australia or Austria, I think it's Australia, she had us rolling. She's out there kangaroo hopping. You could tell she just straight watched every 80s breaking movie and was like, yo, I can do this.
Uh huh.
And I'm like, y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. But since we're adding that, I want to see the slap boxes. I want to see the as an Olympic sport.
Hey, them ESPN slaps in the middle of the afternoon and whatnot, where the when they be putting the chalks and stuff on their hand and be knocking the mess
Yes,
out of people, putting people to
yes.
sleep. That's the Hey, that solves a lot of problems for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? I would like to see some Olympic Russians slap somebody. You know what I'm saying? And knock the bejesus out of them. You know what I'm saying? My bets is on the Russian. Cause
Hey,
hey, Lord have mercy. They
here's a match for you, real talk. Let a Russian versus Brittany Griner slap boxing.
man, I had to get off camera for that one. Cause oh no, you, no, for, seriously, my brother, seriously.
Hey, what's up? I'm just saying, somebody was out there thinking it. I know if I was thinking it, I was the only one. That's that yo right there, Brittany Griner versus any Russian in a slap box. Oh yeah, she better win, despite her wanting to be called pops. She better win.
Ain't that the same chick that got rocked up overseas and whatnot for
Yeah,
smoking weed?
yeah, yeah.
Hey, but I got a question about that though, right? Okay, she want to be identified as a man, right? Cool. Do you? Don't you think you need to find another job then because the WNBA is for women? I'm just saying. I'm just saying because if that's the case, you remember the old movie Tawana Man?
Jo- Jawan, I knew you was gonna say Jawan man.
Hey, I'm just saying. Uh What's one of them players that couldn't make it in the league? Uh, hey, I'm a hometowner. I'm gonna say Rodney Stuckey. You know what I'm saying? Throw him in the dress, had him play for the Liberty, put him on the Sparks or something. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. Hell, even my man that came that was supposed to be the great hope that came from Michigan State. Mateen Cleaves. Put Mateen Cleaves on there. I bet you he can at least get 10 assists or something.
I do you one better. I do you one better.
Okay.
Let yours truly get drum roll, please.
Hold on. You
Let
need a drum roll. I got you. I got you on the. I got you. There you go.
Larry Johnson, aka Grandmama for the Milwaukee Bucks. He was already doing it. Let him have that.
And how many championships you think Grandmama gonna win? Because if he come through like he was playing in the league, he gonna tear the hinges off a lot of people. Real talk. I don't think ain't nobody in the WNBA will want any smoke with Grandmama. You know what I'm saying?
You know, Grandmama was the well. Grandmama, I ain't gonna lie. I'm pretty sure that's where Tyler Perry pulled Medea from. They're about the same height.
I never thought about that though.
Same height or similar height. Grandmama was just dark skinned. Taylor, Tyler Perry is like,
Damn. Wait a minute, man. You really just messed me up behind that one. Tyler Perry got no. I'm dead serious, my brother. I'm serious. I am completely serious. Grandmama, Tyler Perry stole Grandmama to make Medea. A
now don't
man
get me
bomb.
wrong.
He
Don't
playing
get me wrong.
basketball and he giving out life information. That
Don't
is some wow.
don't get me wrong. He drew from other
Wow.
inspirations too, but I happened to be talking to my buddy Clee, right?
Uh-huh.
And we happen to be saying the same thing, because how Tyler Perry, I'm gonna say most single handedly got men feminized, which is wearing wigs and stuff as a skit. We were talking about that, and I'm like, dog, that nigga is. I was like, yo, Medea reminds me of old boy who used to do the things back in the day in the dunks in the commercials, Grandmama, but I never knew his real name. So we looked it up. It's like, yeah, that's Larry Johnson. Yeah. And I'm like, look at Larry Johnson and look at Medea. Both of them six something in the sky. Um, both of them, uh, ugly as all get out in a dress, you know. But all that, at least like that dress that Grandmama used to wear, similar to
Yeah.
what Medea wears, just in a different color. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, now we know Grandmama did it for, as a joke. It was it was to garner attention. It was a joke for the shoes and stuff. But yeah, Grandmama and Medea. Now that's something, yo. That'd be a good matchup. Grandmama versus Medea.
Man, I have truly never thought about that. This whole time I never thought about that though. For real. That this that's something else, man.
That's what I'm here for, sir. To make people think and to offend
Yeah, you got me thinking on that one.
people.
Uh,
No, seriously though.
I am truly at a loss on that one.
Because now you thinking about it, you think about what he dunking on people, and Medea is out here wailing on people. It's similar. So more you knew.
Mm-mm-mm.
You know,
Mm-mm-mm. I wow. Just
well,
wow.
you know what they say. There's no new thing under the sun. So, to be fair, right? Like men in dresses ain't really nothing new because back in the day, and when I say back in the day, I'm talking before America was even a country. And even when it had just began to be countries, all the plays and stuff, there was never any women actors, women on the stage and stuff like that. So men was playing the parts of women, and there wasn't no kissing in them old plays like that.
Yeah.
So is it new to see a guy in a dress? No, but we knew that hey, this wasn't what was supposed to be. So, but I just kind of feel like hey, Tyler Perry saw Grandmama and said, hey, he put his own spin on it, and now that's what we got.
It's just,
Hmm?
I'm
You all
I'm
right?
I'm I'm still I never man, where you now I gotta reevaluate all that, man. I'm sitting here, I'm literally tripping, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Grandmama is up here as Larry Johnson.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hmm.
hey.
Yeah.
I don't have nothing to say, man. I really don't.
Just the little things you notice. That's all.
True.
It's nothing new. Everybody recycles something from comic books to stories. How many stories have you seen of sibling rivalries? How many stories have you seen of comebacks? You know, nothing new. All recycled.
Man, I don't know, man. This is like the first time I truly been speechless on some stuff, man. And no, I'm not joking, dog. I am so I, I, I am not joking at all. I'm literally, you know what I'm saying? Just like, okay, okay. You know what I'm saying? It's just like my brother.
Nope, never thought about
And you know what I'm saying? They trying to. He can't come up with his own real.
it. The thing is, right? Who remembers Grandmama? We do, but
True.
me and you talk throughout the week, right?
Right.
So me and you both know how, as a whole, humanity is stupid and forgetful. That's a bad combination to be as a race. And people, you wait long enough, people will forget, and you can recycle it. Let's see. That's Drake has done that with a lot of his lyrics. You know what I'm saying?
You said Drake.
Yeah, Drake the recycled lyric from Drake recycling lyrics to people recycling movies. You know,
Man,
but
name me
yeah,
one movie that been recycled, bro.
one movie that's been recycled. What a way to put me on the spot.
Yeah, I'm going. You know, I had to put you on the spot though.
I ain't mad at you. I mean, like killer movies have been recycled. How many versions of "I Know What You Did Last Summer" have we seen? Now, yeah, it might not have been a fisherman, but hey, kids do some. All kids go hang out, having fun, make a mistake, and either kill somebody, hurt somebody, or do something they shouldn't have been doing. Now they kind of part and go their separate ways, and somebody is now out getting revenge.
Uh-huh.
Uh, I Know What You Did Last Summer was the first movie. There was another movie like that I saw where um, literally the same thing happened, and the friends they kind of went their separate ways, and somebody started hunting them down and killing them. I think the
Thanksgiving.
actor thanks was Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it was a movie
Oh,
called.
the horror
It,
movie. Yes, the horror movie Thanksgiving. Yeah, when see, a lot of things just get recycled. It's pretty much it's just pretty much how it's presented. I mean, hey,
one whole movie that haven't been recycled yet is Catching R. Kelly. So I don't know how long they're gonna wait before they do a reboot on that one. So you know what I'm saying?
is that who is that a horror movie for?
Kids, children.
Mm, people sell their kids every day. B, what you talking about? Unfortunately,
I'm
somebody's
sorry,
out
man. I was
somebody somebody's out there prostituting their child right now.
that's messed up. I'm gonna just
I
say
mean,
that.
but I mean, I only speak the truth. I mean, it doesn't. And now, and let me get this straight. I'm not just talking sexually. I'm not, but I am saying that, there are people out there that their daughters or sons can sing, and so they're like, hey, yeah, go with this person. You're going to make this family money. That was the Jacksons. All right, little
Nah,
Michael got
if
tortured, and all of them actually did. They all got abused, probably by Joe. But what was it for? The whole
nah, nah,
family made money.
I, I hear you when you say that's. I
That's
hear you when
prostitute. Like, I mean, I know we were talking. You said R. Kelly, and I know it, but even still, let's talk about him, right? In what you said, R. Kelly, them girls were that was payment for, hey, getting rich. Like, you're not gonna tell me, look, let's keep something real, right? Maybe 30 years ago, in the case of Aaliyah, maybe people were just that naive that, hey, this dude ain't like that. But everything after Aaliyah, we know what he did with Aaliyah. And on top of the
he
fact that
married Aaliyah though. He married Aaliyah because he had legitimate feelings towards his young lady, even though when he truly found out her real age and was like, "Hey, wait a minute, this ain't right." He kind of stepped back
no,
from it.
no, that her parents got um her allegedly her parents collected the um the master copies of songs and stuff. So every time it got played, they kept money and got money off that. But let's say it was okay. Let's say with Aaliyah, it was legitimate feelings. We'll give him Aaliyah, right?
Okay.
But what about the girl that was peed on? We that they had a whole trial. I remember watching the bits and pieces as a young man of the R. Kelly trial. I remember when the dude was standing out there on the steps with a cigar, like he had no care in the world, and I guess he wasn't because he knew he wasn't going to jail. And we and for the record, right? So now this is back 97, 98, right? R. Kelly, if you remember, I knew R. Kelly at the age of 10 or 11. I knew my parents, was explaining to me, I'm coming of age. My parents are somewhat explaining to me like what happened. He hurt this little girl and what that kind of means, right? And
Mm-hmm.
or and I'm a nerd, okay? So I like all types of mythologies, stories, like anybody's culture. I like them little Aesop fables. I'm down with it. Me being a nerd, I caught something that maybe a lot of people didn't catch. Around that time, R. Kelly took the moniker of the Pied Piper. And for my fans that don't know who the Pied Piper is, it's a story of a man who comes to a city and helps them get rid of their rat infestation. And they double crossed him and didn't pay him what they were supposed to pay him. So in return, because he did the service and they screwed him over, he took their children. Now, I don't know about y'all, but I know if I'm in a case and somebody's allegedly saying that a person is potentially being a molester, Chester the molester, I'm not going to take a moniker that literally talks about children following a man who played a flute down the path. So now in the story, some say he led them to a better place. Some say he led them off the cliff, but basically he led them to ruin. If the children didn't get ruined, the parents did. And I'm just saying, I'm not going to take that name if you're saying that this is something that I could potentially be facing. He took the name of the Pied Piper. He danced around with the mask on. We remember, we know what that is.
See, but the thing about it is, a lot of people don't know that other story of the Pied Piper. It's a lot of different stories that a lot of people don't know about. So we just know about the PG-13 story that everyone discusses and everything like that. So with that being said, that's a whole nother. That's completely different from that. That's completely different. A lot of people don't know about the whole Hansel and Gretel where they ate the witch at the end. They just didn't leave her in the oven and leave. You know what I'm saying?
But even
So
still,
those are those, you know what I'm saying, those books and stories that's not really out there for a lot of people to know about.
yes, but the tale of the Pied Piper is
He
somewhat of a
sunk the tail of the Pied Piper. He made some music to get the rats out of town. Then they didn't want to pay him, so he took his kids out of town until y'all gave me my money.
Oh, see, that's the story. Okay, and that might have been the story somewhere. So I grew up I was born in '87, so we didn't have to worry about feelings and things like that. We were served something called the cold hard truth, and they said, hey, he took the children. Now in my story, he took the children away. When that was told to me, he took them away to a place where the parents couldn't get to. So it was like, oh, he just took them to, when it was first told to me, I guess, you could say he took them to another dimension, which is fine. But as I grew up and got older, it's like, yo, yeah, well, one place parents can't follow is to the dead. So he either killed them or he to put them in a place. But yeah, but even still, like, still, you take for me, that's why I say for me, and probably other
Uh,
people who read the story. When he said, I'm calling myself the Pied Piper of R&B, and when you look up the term Pied Piper, it's basically saying is to summarize it, it's a person that leads you to ruin. R. Kelly led people
Mhm.
to ruin. He led, well, I ain't gonna say, well, that girl, she wanted to get peed on, but I mean, being peed on isn't like the greatest thing, but
Hey,
then later,
hey, don't knock it. Don't knock it.
you know what? We definitely knocking that. Matter of fact, don't even knock on my door with that. We that's how people get shot. that's how
Oh
that's how
man.
people that's how people get hurt. That's all I'm gonna say. But but nah, and now look at him now. Like, is he went to jail, but we knew he was guilty 30 years ago. You know what
He
I'm
may
saying?
have been guilty for that, but he's not guilty for a lot of stuff that he got sentenced to jail for.
No,
So
he's not.
that's what the
I,
problem is for me personally. If you're gonna find somebody guilty, make sure you find them guilty for that crime. Like OJ. Well, we all know about Orenthal. Well, we don't know because we wasn't there. We have our suspicions about what Orenthal. Fuck him, he did. We all know OJ killed them people or had somebody
No,
do it.
no,
He was part of
we
it.
actually we know it's part of it, but we now it's
We may not know if he actually physically did it, but
so it's kind of funny you bring this up. There's a somewhat of a documentary out now, OJ, or like they updated the case. Now people are talking about that there was another guy in the neighborhood that was around that day also. And I know I met an individual who was changing his life when I was in truck driving school. I was actually toward it was toward the end of me graduating, and this individual, he was letting me know he came from prison, and he told me this story about um he told me this story where um that hey, there was somebody else there, and it wasn't OJ. And now I just find it interesting that that gentleman told me that 20 years ago, or
uh-huh.
almost 20 years ago, and now that OJ is dead, that story is surfacing. And he had told, he had been in prison for a minute, so he had said, hey, there's a lot of things that go on that people don't talk about just in general, and he had brought up the OJ case. So, you know, I if you're gonna ask me personally, oh no, OJ owed some people, and it was more so like, you know what, we're gonna take her for payment, and we're gonna ruin your career, and that was probably worse than death because to this day people still said, hey, what he did it or he didn't do it. And it's like if he does get pardoned for it, if the people ever do believe he didn't do it, it'll be a posthumous pardon. It's gonna be, oh, it's after he dead now. Well, now we can. So, it's just a different time, and a lot of times with a lot of stuff, we'll just never know the truth until most people are dead. You know what I'm saying? So,
And that's the honest truth. You know what I'm saying? We can all speculate. We can have our opinions, and our opinions is just like our buttholes. Everybody get entitled to it. So it is what it is. So at the end of the day, I wasn't there. You wasn't there. We think he did it. Don't think he did it. But hey, whatever. That's his
but
life. That's their life, and the whole situation it sucks. But eh,
we know but I do agree with you on this, right? Everybody will unanimously say we know that R. Kelly was guilty. What he went in for is some bull, and the fact that he went in alone. Because I'm gonna tell you something, right? I am probably in another dimension. I'm probably a true villain. I know if I was doing my villainy, I'm not gonna do my villainy alone. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not going to go do it. I'm going to have something called henchmen. I'm just wondering why some of his henchmen, his bodyguards, his bus driver, you know, they should have been charged in that. He's not going up to these people, these young girls. There was always a middleman. Grab that middleman. He should be there too. And also, we should grab the parents for prostituting their children and stuff. So like R. Kelly did it, but he didn't do it alone. And for the fact that he's sitting in a cell alone by himself, that's kind of foul. Just saying.
yeah, that's messed up. That's just like, you know what I'm saying? The whole situation about Michael Vick and the dogs. You know what I'm saying? Why Mike Vick locked up by himself? Because he the ringleader? No, you take down the whole organization. If you gotta take down the whole organization, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's on the prosecutor to prove it though. That's what the issue is. But they don't want to do that because they can make mistakes. Like the whole thing with the young thug situation that's going on right now. The judge, I think he just got removed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The whole situation. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't really listen to Young Thug. I don't listen to Young Thug's music. I'm just gonna be honest with you. He may do a couple features that I like, but other than that, I don't listen to the man's music. So
Neither do I. But
Hey,
I do know you can't do the stuff that's been going on in his trial though.
so okay, the judge having secret meetings with people and everything like that, and they think that's okay. They want to know who told them what. Hey man, ain't nobody. We don't snitch around here, especially not on nothing like that. We ain't snitching. You know what I'm saying?
That right there is grounds for a mistrial.
It is, but I don't even know why the whoever is going to be over the judge haven't came in to say it should be a mistrial because of that. They trying to hang Young Thug just like they hung Jonathan Majors on that debacle. I can't even. I really can't even. I really can't make no sense out of that stuff because
That one's always gonna be. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't like playing the race card. I do not because I think it's been played so much. Everybody goes to it, and people really don't know how to distinguish between when it's race or it's actually some BS. But I will say, Jonathan Majors was some BS. There's no way. I know you've seen the videos. We all saw the videos.
yeah, we all saw the video.
This look, this nigga could
He was running like
outran.
OJ in the airport in the Hertz commercials.
No. This nigga will take the goal from Shakari Richardson. The way he was going in them videos,
Where he
Shakari
was in them
Richardson,
penny loafers running down the street,
man,
he was out.
that
He didn't want. He wanted no smoke, none,
when, when you see
absolutely no smoke.
when you see Negroes running in penny loafers,
Man,
them the church, them are the church threes. Okay, he's running for his life in the church threes. And you still found him guilty, you don't run for your life in no church threes because you could go see Jesus or your ankles could, right? Hey, my man's didn't lose a step and he still was guilty.
he didn't go to
So I,
jail. He went to probation. He went
but
to
it's still, but he went to probation. But let's look at it though. He did go to probation. You're absolutely right. But his career, like he lost all that Marvel stuff, all of it. Like that was foul. That was really foul. I'm like, you let, and I hate to say this, you let Johnny Depp off, but you didn't let Amber Heard lie, right? She does like I don't know what's going on. They done quieted that down, but I know was that over there in Australia or Britain when she got into that altercation the first time? They said that she committed perjury because they watched the trial here, and what the answer she gave over there, she didn't. The answer she gave here, she didn't give over there. So I'm like, yo, and Amber Heard, I don't care, ladies, fellas, all y'all who hearing this, y'all some nasty mother lovers to crap in somebody's bed. Y'all like you. There's no way you gonna crap in my bed and say you love me. Like,
if that's what they into.
no.
Let's be 100, dog. A lot of people is into some stuff. I'm into a lot of stuff, but some of that weird stuff it makes my stomach turn. But if they into it, cool. Do you clean it up when you're done? But apparently Johnny wasn't into it, and yeah.
If I was on to put a but if I was to go put a collar on her and get her on all fours and told her to bark, I would be just the worst type of dude ever. And I'm a sexist and I'm a sexist and a chauvinist. But I'm like, y'all out here crapping in a bed. I don't even think dogs crap in beds.
Yes, they do.
Like,
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. It depends on the dog. And plus, I didn't put a couple collars on put some choke chains on them too. You know what I'm saying? I even put a muzzle on the chick the other day, to be honest. But
see, here you.
hey, I'm just saying, the stuff that floats my boat don't float your boat. And the stuff that floats their boat don't float my boat. It's all if you find your yin to your yang, that's all gravy. You just need to find your yin to your yang.
All I'm saying, simply put, right, is that Johnny Depp got off, and that was cool because he actually proved it. And there wasn't much. There wasn't videos. It was all testimony from him. We had pure footage, and still got Jonathan
Johnny
Majors.
Depp they had audio of her telling him they not going to believe you. I can beat you and still get away with it.
That's fine. But nigga, we had a video. We had, we had a video. I'm
See,
not
they
saying
just
I'm not saying get rid of the audio. I'm not saying that. But we had video. Like I saw a man. I ain't even gonna say a black man. I saw a man running for his life. Like there's a song they used to sing back in the day in church, 99 and a half won't do. He was running, making sure that 99, he was running full 100%. 99 and a half wouldn't do for Jonathan Majors. He was running for glory. He was running for the Lord. Okay. And they still crucified him. That's all I'm saying. And that was foul.
of course they crucified. I ain't gonna front about that. They crucified the man and they shouldn't have crucified him. But he has the type of talent that he will land on his feet again. He already just won an award for some other thing that he was doing. He can go do stage plays for a minute. You know what I'm saying? That's like a lot of people that even with the whole situation about Robert Downey Jr. coming back as Dr. Doom or whatever. You know what I'm saying? They trying to compare the two to get Jonathan Majors to be upset. Okay, you gotta take some time off. You gotta take a year or two off. Then after your case, you come back. Just like Robert Downey Jr. You out here on Sunset Boulevard busting down hookers and doing cocaine. Okay, take your lumps, then come back. Because his first movie.
His first movie was what?
His first movie after the whole situation was Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. A lot of people don't know about it, but that movie was fucking good. Let's be 100 about it. I like Kiss Kiss Bang Bang. Then from that point forward, you know what I'm saying? Okay, now you RDJ. You ain't Robert Downey Jr. no more. You just RDJ. Meaning you're Iron Man.
But the crazy part about it, when people try to compare the two, Robert Downey will tell you that, like, yo, he did his movies, he got in trouble, and then he got approached. Like, he did a lot of movies, then he got approached for Iron Man and stuff. It wasn't like he already had Disney on the table or anybody on the table like that. He did his pre. That's not a good comparison. People just want to race bait and start stuff. No, that's not a good comparison. The best comparison to what happened to Jonathan Majors would be what was going on with Ezra Miller. That's who you need to be talking about. That that nigga the Flash. Oh my God. He must got something on everybody in Warner Brothers. That nigga done did everything. He done got in trouble this, that, which way. He done got in trouble 7 ways from Sunday and he's still the Flash. That's what that's a way better comparison.
Because the movie was already done. That's why. When the movie done and you pumping $200 million into marketing, we not finna just sit on this and burn. That's just like Jonathan Majors' boxing movie. They say he may get an Academy Award for everything that he done in this movie. But Disney was the distributor and they're like, nah, we don't want to touch this because it may get bad publicity. So they sitting on it. Now, it was with 20th Century Studios. It's not they shopping somebody else to distribute it. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, push to Amazon. Push to WB. You know what I'm saying? It's ways to get around it. Man, hell, me personally, I release it myself. You know what I'm saying? Then whatever we make after that, you know what I'm saying? It's to the good. And that new movie, it ain't like the man hurting because that new movie he just did or play or whatever, they said he made $500,000. After taxes, you're still looking at 200,000. So you good. Manage it right. Pick up some commercials. Do whatever you got to do, you know what I'm saying, to provide for you and yours. But if you don't, then hey, that's on you, my brother. I ain't.
Well, you know, I didn't know this, but Megan Good is his little filly now. So
Is she?
yeah, they was
Is she?
kicking it. They actually been kicking it for a minute. So suppose allegedly, I'm sorry, allegedly,
Man, look here. The way she jumped on old boy, who's his name? Michael Ealy. The way she jumped on him, wrapped her legs and arm around him, talking about that's my friend. I ain't seen him in a long time. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Trust believe me.
okay,
My woman do something like that. You ass no longer my woman, especially when I'm like 3 feet away from you and I'm seeing all this.
listen,
Nah,
that's
player. Nah.
you got to be careful what they show and what you see. He actually, everybody's like, yo, he ignored him and just went straight to her. No, he didn't actually. He actually shook old boy's hand before she even did that. What you got to understand, first of all, Jonathan Majors and Megan Good, allegedly, they've been messing around for a minute. And when they was going through their trial stuff, and that's why I say allegedly, when he was going through his trial stuff, he told her to stay away because he didn't want her to get messed up and dragged down reputation wise. That was the smartest. If that's true, then that was the smartest move my man's could have ever made. Because now, if he is messing with her, whatever they do, she's supportive. As far as that, like jumping around the legs, we as human beings got to stop blowing up everything. And I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, they all friends. They all get down like this, and they all helping one another. That was good publicity for that movie, Divorce in the Black, which I haven't seen. Um, Kept everybody talking. Now it's like, yo, we got to go see Divorce in the Black. It's like, yeah, see, now you got to go see Divorce in the Black because it's like, yo, look how she was clowning in there. And so it's just like,
Hey,
hey,
like I said, me personally, and I say this to everybody. There's certain things. I ain't got no woman. I ain't got no girlfriend, no stuff like that. I'm gonna be me. Oh, trust me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna walk up and hug all kind of stuff. But when I got a woman, somebody want a picture, I'm gonna pull a Keanu Reeves. I'll stand next to you. I'll put my arm on your shoulder, but I'm not gonna touch you like put your arm on him. Let me hold you tight to me. No, that's the specialty that's left for my woman, not for everybody. So it's just certain things that you do. You may not see your friend in such a long time. Hey, give me a hug. The hug may be a little bit longer than normal because you ain't seen this person in a minute. But you're not finna jump in his arms. You jump in somebody's arms, that means it's more intense than a platonic friendship.
maybe, maybe, but that's standard rules. What if they've been doing that all along, and it ain't been no sex?
She got a man now. Tone it down. Tone it down. That's all that's being said. There's nothing wrong with, you know what I'm saying, you being cool with your peeps and everything like that. Tone it down. Put some respect on it. That's it. I gotta respect you. The respect goes a two-way. It's a two-way street. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know because we all can admit Jonathan Majors getting with Megan Good is wild. I'm like, that dude definitely is in. Looks like he played the stand-in for a couple of the Planet of the Apes. So sometimes ugly dudes gotta operate a little differently than the normal attractive dudes. Just saying.
Hey man, you gonna mess around and get canceled for saying that because if you was, I'm just, I'm just saying, if you was Caucasian, it was a female comedian that's in Hawaii planting potatoes right now, saying that you be get canceled, knowing because Roseanne said that same thing about the lady looking like she was from Planet of the Apes, standing, even though she did look like her. But I'm just saying, I'm just keeping it 100. The bitch wasn't killed, nor she was she pretty. She was mediocre at best. You know what I'm saying? Looking like tapioca pudding and shit. But I'm just saying, she would, you know what I'm saying? Like I told you before, I told you I had to go off on this chick at the gas station. She called me ugly. I told her she looked like baby Caesar. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. What I'm keeping it G, dog. You know what I'm saying? You can't be racist now. Can't be racist. Being racist is a no. I'm gonna shake my finger.
You can shake your finger all you want. You haven't heard black people can't be racist.
Huh? Black people can't be racist.
If you can hear. If you ain't got the memo, black people can't be racist.
That's bullshit. That's bull. That's bullshit right there.
You sure?
Yeah. Tell me how can black people not be racist?
Well, it was explained to me because
Okay.
black people have been through so much. Everything we do is more so a retaliation. Therefore, we can't be racist because it happened to us first. And retaliations don't count. So, ergo, black people can't be racist.
Have you ever heard of that saying? Two wrongs don't make a right.
You ever heard in math that two negatives make a positive?
Nope. I heard they cancel each other out, so we back at zero.
Mm-mm. Negative plus a no. When you hit negative to negative,
Mhm.
positive. Yeah. Just saying, my good buddy. But on a serious note, two things. First of all, I ain't worried about being canceled. I was born in '87. These new age generation of people that don't even know how to wipe their ass, let alone they have feelings and too much of them. I have none. What can you do to me?
You keep talking about you was born in 87, nigga. I was born in 79. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, I was born at the birth of the crack era. You know what I'm saying? When no father was in the house because the government stepped in and said, "Oh, get rid excuse me, get rid of the man. We got checks. I give you a check, you get rid of your man." So I listen to Archie Bunker, Red Fox,
I agree.
you know what I'm saying?
I'm right.
Sherman
Look,
Williams, you know what I'm saying? I grew up in that. That's my adaptation. That's
I
me.
grew up.
That's
I grew up in the area where they had dirty jokes and cartoons, and nobody better than I. So you know what I'm saying. So I'm right there. Your era is probably a little bit wilder than mine, but it's just to simply say I don't have feelings this generation, or I don't have feelings for this generation. They tried to cancel my boy Eminem left and right and all that stuff. I don't really care about them.
how you
They
gonna
they
cancel Eminem? He just said the truth of how he feel.
I
So
know, but
how you gonna cancel the man?
because that's offensive, and the truth is offensive to a lot of people, and I'm down with the truth.
Oh,
So
the truth. Hold up. Okay, okay, let's take the gloves off. The truth is offensive. Okay, the truth is offensive to some people, and the ones that get offended by the truth is the ones that sit there and still suck on their mama tit because they can't grow up and become an adult. Let's keep it 100 about that. You offensive because he don't like gay people. He been saying he don't like gay people from the get go. 10 years ago, 50 Cent said you a faggot ass bitch trying to hold me back, right? All of a sudden now you want to get offended by that. Oh, wait a minute. If you a faggot ass bitch, you's a faggot ass bitch. Now, do I gotta say it's a man? He's doing man on man love. No, he fucking that man. Let's keep it 100. What you do in your bedroom, I don't care. But don't be mad when I call it out. Sound like you two niggas up in there wrestling last night, huh? You know what I'm saying? Y'all smell like butt and butt. You know what I'm saying? You don't smell like Badusi up in here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Why in your drawers when somebody washes your drawers, you got shit in the front and the back? You know what I'm saying? That should say a whole lot about your lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? It is what, man? I'm just being 100. If I'm gonna get canceled, whatever. You ain't seen me get started yet. But you know what I'm saying? They want to be called them, they, and that.
First
I
of
don't
all,
give a fuck nor care. You know what I'm saying? I ain't Jesus. He made you a woman, you a woman. He made you a man, you a man.
my
Just in
whole thing,
case he crossed a couple chromosomes, you was born with both. Okay, we can call you they, but
no,
I
we
need to
not.
see some proof. Show me
No,
the proof.
we're not calling you they either. We're gonna call you what you are, a hermaphrodite. We're not doing. Listen. We're not doing that. Okay. The reason we're not gonna do that is because you're going to redefine the English. We're not redefining the English language. There's him and her. That's all you are. There's not 75 genders. It's just two genders with 73 types of gay. That's all. So I'm not about to trip about this. I'm not even about to. This is the truth. Be offended. I'm fine with that. If you're offended by the truth, well, I've done my job. The truth is always going to be just whether people like it or not ain't going to be isn't like a real big deal. 2 plus 2 is 4. People don't like that. That don't negate it not being 4. It just means people don't like it and we gonna roll with it. That's the same way I am. I'm like, yo, while we try to figure out genders, Russia, Japan, and all these guys are training their next generation of children to be warriors and fighters. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna tell you something. If it ever comes down to some BS on this country and we gotta fight, there's a lot of people I'm not saving. I'm actually gonna leave them in the camps. If you've ever seen Red Dawn, a lot of y'all I'm leaving in the camps. I'm not coming to save. I'm like, yo, I'm better off on my own and I can find the survivors and we gonna start America anew. That's all. That's all.
Hey, it's well, you gonna feel the way you feel, my brother. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's cool. It's cool. It's absolutely cool. And oh, shit. You gonna lead motherfuckers to camps, dog? Wait a minute. You gonna lead people to camps for real?
Let me tell you something. We right now are experiencing freedom. And with freedom comes responsibility.
Okay. Okay.
We have the right, with that responsibility, we have the right to accept the responsibility of the truth and what it brings. But nobody wants to accept the truth, even though that's our responsibility to do it. I don't save people. I'm like Noah, right? In the Bible. I am just like Noah. It's gonna rain. No, it's not. Okay, you know what? I told you it was gonna rain. Don't believe me. But when it starts to rain, I'm closing that door is gonna be closed and I'm not letting anybody in. That's on y'all. I told y'all it was gonna rain. Y'all was supposed to jump on the boat, but you didn't believe me. Okay, cool. When whatever comes, and we've been warned. We've seen it on the internet. We call a lot of these people because conspiracy theorists and crazy. All right, cool. Okay, cool. If we should ever get invaded, and it's like a Red Dawn situation,
Uh-huh.
I make sure my friends and family is free. But
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
a lot of the lot, I'm not saving. I'm not gonna be my brother's keeper. I was trying to keep y'all now. Y'all rejected me. That's cool. So you have to accept the consequences of your actions. This is why
See,
I
and
say
that's another thing, though. A lot of people don't want to accept the consequences of their actions. That's why a lot of people always looking for somebody else to be their savior. You know what I'm saying? Everybody look, oh, he got to save me. You got to do this. You have to do that. You have to. Don't nobody really, at the end of the day, have to do anything for you. You have to be the one to save yourself. Do you know what I'm saying? That's like when people talk about the reason why they broke because of this, that, and the other. No, it's called personal finance. That's the reason why you broke, because you personally made some piss poor ass decisions to do whatever you need to do. I'm sorry when people complain. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I know it's going off in a different direction, but I work with this guy Mark, right?
Mhm.
And no, not Mark. Jesus Christ, Dave. We were sitting up there having a discussion and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us that grew up in the inner city, poor inner city, rather. You know what I'm saying? We don't have no idols to look up to. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us, if the lights go out, you know what I'm saying, the stores ain't got no food, how you gonna survive? You're not even capable enough to survive on your own. Because at the
Right.
end of the day, you don't know how to actually. A lot of these men, I get what some of these women say. You're not a man.
Mhm.
Honestly, a lot of men aren't men, and a lot of women just aren't women. They hear somebody say something and they want to go with that. Oh, this is how it's supposed to be. You supposed to do this, but what are you supposed to do? If our fathers has been locked up and they never taught us how to be men, okay, cool. That's one point for you. But your mothers wasn't locked up. Did they teach you how to treat a man? No, they didn't because they man was locked up too. So you don't know how to treat a man. I don't know how to be a man, but yet you run off at the mouth and complain about I don't know how to treat you. You don't know how to treat me either. That's on you.
Mhm.
So let's keep it G about it all the way around. Let's keep it G about it all the way around the board. But a lot of people don't want to do that because they're like, oh no, that's too much responsibility. Like a lot of these women, I don't want to work. Why you don't want to work? Because I'm a woman. That means if you don't want to work, that means you don't want responsibilities. You don't want to take care of the things that you created. Well, if you a man, you supposed to do this for me. I'm not supposed to do that for you. If I'm capable enough to do it for you, cool, no problem. I'll do it for you. But to just do it for you just because you want me to do it, no, that's not finna happen. I'm not finna do this for you, then turn around and be looking like a court jester because you making fun of me because I'm doing all this stuff for you and you just looking past like, oh, he gonna do it for me. I can do anything that I want to do. And it's okay. No, actually, it's not okay. Real talk. Sometimes you may even get your teeth knocked in. I'm just keeping it 100 about it.
Well, I'm gonna let you have that one because we're at our hour mark, and yours truly is gonna have to sign off here.
Huh?
I say yours truly is gonna have to sign off here because we're
I
at our
respect
hour.
it.
But I will say this: I do agree with what you said. 'Cause, hey, at the end of the day, right?
Mhm.
I'm a church kid, so something my father always instilled in me was responsibility. He said, when the day of judgment comes and you stand before God, He reviews your life. You won't be able to blame anybody.
Nobody else besides you.
It's gonna be you and God. And a lot of people are not gonna make it into heaven because even when they have the excuse that, well, my father, my mother, my brother, my cousin, but you're right, they all did do that. God is, yeah, they did. But what did you do? And that's what
True.
is going to be definitely. And this is what you're saying. This is what I agree with. What did with all the mitigating circumstances? What did you do? Because we know, right? People have been molested, and they grow up. Some grow up to molest, and some don't. That's choice. The situation is shitty. Some have grown up without fathers and mothers, but they decided to say, hey, I have children, I'm going to stick it out. So at the end of the day, we do have to accept the responsibilities and the consequences of all our actions and know that, hey, one day we're going to have to atone for them. So, anyway, my good brother, it's been fun.
You know what? Until next time.
Until
Hold
next time.
on, hold on, hold on. Same bat time, same bat channel.
You know it.
All right, dog. I'm out, man. Hey, any shots out you want to give out, man?
My soon to be wife, Lex, my friends and my families, and all the groomsmen and bridesmaids that's going to be in my wedding October 11th.
Hey, I hope you seen the video because that's how I'm coming down in the wedding. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be tearing it up. You know what I'm saying? I got to put on another suit and tie. I don't like wearing suit and ties.
And neither do I, sir. Neither do I. But today, on that day, we're going
I'm just saying wearing a suit and tie is like wearing a noose. But
to. Yeah, but mine won't be connected to a tree. So
All right, my guy. I'll holler at you later, Doc.
All right, man. Peace.
Later.